Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Finance with Avrin. In this video, I'm exploring the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY annual percentage yield. With interest rates currently still high, it's crucial to understand how these APYs are influenced by the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. And interestingly enough, the Fed is now considering lowering the federal funds rate potentially in this month of September 2024. This shift is likely to impact the interest rate banks are offering on savings accounts, and I actually made a video about the connection and correlation between the Fed funds rate and the savings accounts and CD account rates and APYs. I'll link it down in the description. You see the thumbnail on the screen right there. So yeah, check out that video if you want to know much more details in depth about the interest rate correlation, APY correlation with the federal funds rate, including historical context and all of that. So yeah, I won't go into detail of all that, but as you're going to see in this video, interest rates and APYs are lowering some. This lineup and this list has changed some since the last time I've done this video in July 2024. And I do these videos every other month or so about the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY. And in between that, I do the top 5 CD accounts ranked by APY. And I'll leave links to those playlists down in the description. But yeah, if you've been following along with me, or even if you haven't, in this video, you'll see how rates are going down. This list has moved around some. We have a new number one, and you'll see the accounts that lowered their APYs from the last time I did this video. I'll show you what the APY was before and what it is now. And before we get into the video, I'm going to go over some of the features and some of the things that all of these accounts have in common, just so I'm not repeating it, for every account. And also with some of those features, these accounts would not be on my list if they did not have that associated with that account. For example, FDIC insurance. That's one of the main things that you have to have in order to make it on my top 10 list. And another thing before the top 10 list, I'm going to go over some runner-ups that almost made the top 10 list but weren't quite there with their APYs. You'll see it came down to like 0.01% with some of these rankings. And this video is organized into sections, so if you want to jump to a certain part of the video or go back and review a certain section, you're definitely welcome to do that. You'll see the breakdown of the chapters on the video below and on the video itself. And now, without further ado, let's jump into this video, starting with some of the things that all of these accounts have in common. Now, first, all of these accounts are FDIC insured, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Very important. If an account did not have this, it definitely would not make it on my list. This kind of solidifies an account for me, kind of makes it official in a way, because the FDIC insurance is very important. Now, the FDIC is an independent agency created by Congress to maintain stability and public confidence in the nation's financial system. The FDIC insures deposits, examines and supervises financial institutions for safety, soundness, and consumer protection, makes large and complex financial institutions resolvable, and manages receiverships. And with the FDIC insurance, if a bank happened to go under, bankrupt or something, the FDIC would step in and make the consumers whole with their deposits, typically up to $250,000. So if you had an account with the bank that went bankrupt, or you had $150,000 or something in it, the FDIC is going to step in and pretty much get that money back to you. So it leaves a lot of people with less stress and worrying of having a lot of money in an account, especially nowadays with everything being so online. You don't physically see the money that much, and having a certain amount in an account can make you kind of think like, what happened? What could this all just go to zero? What if this account, what if this bank, this bank's kind of new, or, so-and-so about this bank, I heard some things or something like that. You can have pretty much a peace of mind with that FDIC insurance. Very important to have. Now, next up on this list, all of these accounts have no monthly maintenance fees. So you don't have to worry about any kind of $2, $3 fee just for having the account open. So none of these accounts have any kind of monthly maintenance fees, no matter how much of a balance you have in the account, what kind of tier you're under. If they have because some accounts have, if you have between this amount and this amount, you have this tier, you're going to get this monthly fee. If you don't make a certain amount of deposits in your account, or a certain amount of deposits in your account, you're going to get charged a monthly maintenance fee. None of that applies to any of the accounts on this video. No monthly maintenance fees. Also, the APY annual percentage yield is variable and subject to change. That's pretty much a standard with all savings accounts. So it's not really like a requirement to make it on my list, but it's something I wanted to tell you all about, that all of these accounts do have. The APY is variable. They could change next month. They could change next week. So it's just something to keep in mind. The APYs are variable and they're subject to change. They are not fixed. And also, there is no monthly minimum deposit required to avoid fees. Like I was kind of mentioning in the no monthly maintenance fee section, something I want to zone in a little bit more, because this does happen with some accounts. But for all the accounts on this list and on this video, there's no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees. Now, some of these accounts do have a minimum amount to obtain the APY that they're presenting to you. but there's no fee associated with it if you did not have that certain minimum amount. And also with these accounts, some of these have initial deposit requirements. So this isn't a requirement to get on my list either, but something I wanted to mention. Some of these accounts have zero initial deposit requirements. They don't have any kind of certain amount you must put into the account to open it, basically. But some of these accounts do have initial deposit requirements. And when I get into each one of these accounts, I'll tell you whether or not they have an initial deposit requirement and how much it is if they do have one. Also, very important feature right here, all of these accounts have a mobile app available on the Apple and Google Play app stores. Especially in this day and age we live in, where you have basically a computer in your hand with your smartphone, it's very important and efficient to be able to access your account on the go with your mobile phone. And all of these accounts have a mobile app in the app stores under the bank, the financial institution that they're under, on those app stores available. So you can check your account balance, do transactions, all kind of different features that some of these accounts have, you will be able to do in the palm of your hand with your phone through the app that's available on the Apple and Google Play app stores. And now that we've gone over that section, let's get into the runner-ups and then the top 10 list. Starting with the first runner-up is the Betterment Cash Reserve account at 5% APY, and there's a $10 minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest accrues daily, compounds monthly, and is credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5% APY with the interest compounding monthly, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,040.67. And if you want to know more about the Betterment Cash Reserve account, I've done an in-depth review and overview video of it. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to check that out. And Betterment actually has a promotion going on where you could get an APY of 5.50% with them if you're a new customer. And that extra 0.50% APY will be on your account for 3 months. So actually, with new customers, your APY would not be that 5%, it would be 5.50%. And with that, this account would actually be tied with number 1 on this list. But I didn't want to put it at number 1 because, it depends on whether or not if you're a new customer to Betterment. If you've been with Betterment before, coming back, or you already have the account right now, then, you're at 5% APY. Now, calculation example for this account with that 5.50% APY, if you had $10,000 in this account at that 5.50% APY with the interest compounding monthly, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,044. Betterment is an American financial advisory company which provides digital investment and cash management services. Betterment was founded in 2008 in New York City by John Stein, a Columbia Business School MBA graduate, and Eli Broverman, a lawyer out of NYU School of Law. Betterment headquarters is in New York City, New York. And the next runner-up here we have is the M1 Finance High Yield Savings Account at 5% APY. There is no initial minimum deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, same as the previous account. If you had $10,000 in this account at 5% APY with the interest compounding monthly, after 1 month, that $10,000 will be about $10,040.67. M1 Finance was founded in 2016 by Brian Barnes as an online investment platform. Since then, they've added new accounts, including a high-yield savings account in 2023. M1 refers to M1 Holdings, and M1 is not a bank. Its savings accounts and personal loans accounts are furnished by B2 Bank. M1 headquarters is in Chicago, Illinois. And the next runner-up on this list is the Wealthfront Cash Account at 5% APY. There's a $1 minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, same as the previous accounts. If you had $10,000 in this account at 5% APY with the interest compounding monthly, after 1 month, that $10,000 will be about $10,040.67. And if you want to know more about the Wealthfront Cash Account, I've done an in-depth detailed review and overview video of it on my channel. I'll leave a link for it down in the description if you want to check that out. Wealthfront is an automated investment service firm that was founded in 2008 by Andy Ratcliffe and Dan Carroll. In February 2019, Wealthfront introduced the cash account, which is technically neither a savings or checking account, but has attributes of both and leans more towards being a savings account hybrid. Wealthfront is able to offer up to $5 million of FDIC insurance because it deposits clients' cash account funds in a network of partner banks. Wealthfront headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. And the next runner-up we have on this list is the CIT Bank Platinum Savings Account at 5% APY. There's a $100 minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and that 5% APY is on balances of $5,000 and more. If you have a balance under $5,000 with this account, then your APY would be only 0.25%. However, CIT Bank does have another savings account where you could get 4.65% if your balance is under $5,000. So it really depends on what your balance is going to be and which account you should open, basically. So if you want to bank with CIT Bank, but you know your balance is going to be under $5,000 and stay that way, then you may want to do the Savings and Connect account instead of the Platinum Savings account. There's a $100 initial minimum deposit required for that Savings and Connect account as well. But if you know if you're going to have $5,000 or more in the account, then Platinum Savings account would be better at 5% APY. And with this account, the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this account with CIT Bank: if you had $10,000 in this Platinum Savings account at 5% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,040.75. And if you want to know more about the CIT Platinum Savings account, I've done an in-depth detailed review and overview video of it on my channel. I'll leave a link for it down in the description if you want to check that out. CIT was founded in 1908 in St. Louis, Missouri, and CIT stands for Commercial Investment Trust. After various ventures of acquisitions, being sold, and bankruptcy, CIT was acquired by First Citizens Bank shares in January 2022. CIT provides financing, cash management, treasury management, small business administration loans, and more. CIT headquarters is in New York, New York. And the next runner-up on the list, which was previously at number 7 on the list back in July 2024, is the Laurel Road High Yield Savings Account. This account was at 5%, then it went up to 5.15%, and now it's dropped its APY back down to 5%. There is no minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one: if you had $10,000 in this account at 5% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,040.75. Laurel Road is a digital banking platform and brand of KeyBank that provides banking and lending solutions, including student loan refinancing, savings accounts, mortgages, personal loans, and more. Laurel Road also has a focus on healthcare professionals and was founded in 2013 and became a part of KeyBank in 2019. KeyBank headquarters is in Cleveland, Ohio. And now that we've gone over some of the runner-ups that almost got into the top 10 list, let's get into the top 10 list. Starting here with number 10 is the popular direct online savings account. The APY on this account was at 5.05% previously on my previous video. However, it's been lowered down to 5.01%. There's a minimum of $100 initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one: if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.01% with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,040.83. Popular Direct was launched in 2016 as an online-only bank as a subsidiary of Popular Bank. Popular Incorporated was founded in 1893 and does business as Banco Popular in Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands and Popular Bank in the United States. Popular Direct offers an online savings account and various term CDs. Popular headquarters is in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And at number 9, we have a tie, which we have a couple of ties on this list. At number 9 here, the first tie is at Upgrade Premier Savings Account at 5.02%. Previously, this account was at 5.21% on my video back in July 2024, but that APY has since been lowered down to 5.02%. And there is no minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and that APY is on balances of $1,000 and more. And the interest on this account is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this account: if you had $10,000 in this Upgrade Premier Savings account at 5.02% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,040.91. Upgrade is a financial services company that offers consumer credit and banking products along with fixed rate credit cards and loans. Upgrade was founded by Renaud Laplanche, founder and former CEO of Lending Club, along with other former colleagues from Lending Club in August 2016. Upgrade headquarters is in San Francisco, California. Also tied at number 9 is the Tab Bank online savings account. Previously, this account was at 5.27% APY on my video in July 2024. However, since then, they've lowered the APY down to 5.02%. And with this account, there's no minimum initial deposit required to open it, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one: if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.02% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,040.91. Tab Bank was founded in 1998 with a goal to offer banking services that focused on the trucking industry as banking services located inside of truck stops. It still handles the specific banking needs of truck drivers and fleet operators, but the bank's products have expanded to also serve individual customers. TAB stands for Transportation Alliance Bank, and they're headquartered in Ogden, Utah. And at number 8 is the Premise Personal Savings Account at 5.07% APY. There's a $1 minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded monthly and credited monthly. Calculation example for this account: if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.07% with the interest compounding monthly, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,041.25. And if you want to know more about the Premise Personal Savings Account, I've done an in-depth detailed review video on it on my channel about over a year ago, so some things have changed, including the APY. You'll notice that when you check out the video. If you want to check that out, the link for it is down in the description. Premise Financial is a holding company for Premise Bank, which is a state-chartered bank headquartered in Glen Allen, Virginia. Premise offers checking and savings accounts, loans, a credit card, and more. The company was formerly known as Southern National Bancorp of Virginia Incorporated and changed its name to Premise Financial Corp. Premise Financial Corp was founded in 2004 and is based in McLean, Virginia. And at number 7, we have another tie. First up here, we have the BMO Alto Online Savings Account at 5.10% APY. There is no initial minimum deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one: if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.10% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,041.58. BMO Alto is the online-only banking option launched in April 2023 that's a part of BMO Financial Group. BMO Alto offers a savings account and CD accounts. Bank of Montreal, commonly known as BMO, owns BMO Harris Bank through the holding company BMO Financial Corporation. In the United States, it does business as BMO Financial Group. BMO main formal headquarters is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. BMO main formal headquarters is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And also tied at number 7 is the Basque Bank Interest Savings Account at 5.10% APY. There's no initial minimum deposit required to open this account. However, I did see on their website that it states that you must fund the account within 15 days of opening. If you don't, there's a possibility that they may close your account. And with this account, the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one: same as the previous account. If you had $10,000 in this account at 5.10% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,041.58. Basque Bank is an online bank that offers one savings account that earns interest and another that earns American Airlines miles. Basque Bank is a division of Texas Capital Bank, which was founded in 1998, and their headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. And at number 6, we have another tie. First up here, we have the Bread Financial High Yield Savings Account at 5.15% APY. There's a $100 minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this account: if you had $10,000 in it at 5.15% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,041.92. Bread Financial is a financial services company offering credit cards, loans, savings, and CD accounts. Bread Financials was formerly known as Alliance Data, which was formed by a combination of JCPenney's credit card processing unit and the Limited's credit card bank business. Alliance Data changed its name to Bread Financial Holdings in March 2022. Bread Savings is a product of the Community Capital Bank and was founded in 1996 with a headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. Also tied at number 6 is the UFB Direct Portfolio Savings Account at 5.15% APY. Now previously, when this account was on my top 10 list in July 2024, the APY was at 5.25% and the name of the account was different as well. But now they call it Portfolio Savings and they lowered the APY down to 5.15%. Now I've done an in-depth review, detail, and overview video of the UFB Direct's High Yield Savings Account, and that's something that I did notate and talk about in the video about how they changed the name of the account when they changed the APY sometimes. So if you want to know more about their High Yield Savings Account at UFB Direct, you can check out that video. I'll leave a link down in the description for it. And with this account, there is no initial minimum deposit required to open it, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this account: if you had $10,000 in this account with UFB Direct at 5.15% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 will be about $10,041.92. UFB Direct is a digital bank founded in 2000 that's a division of Axos Bank. UFB Direct offers deposit accounts and mortgages. Axos Bank was previously known as Bank of Internet USA until it rebranded as Axos in 2018. Axos Bank headquarters is in San Diego, California. At number 5, we have another tie. First up here, we have the Evergreen Bank Group High Yield Savings Account at 5.25% APY. There's a minimum $100 initial deposit required to open this account, and that 5.2% APY is good on balances up to $1 million, and the APY is 0% if over that. The interest on this account is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.25% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,042.75. Evergreen Bank Group CEO Darren Campbell, after 12 years with a publicly traded bank, resigned from his executive bank position to start Evergreen Bank Group. He recruited a group of investors and in early 2007 reorganized and recapitalized a small but well-known community bank in Evergreen Park, Illinois. Evergreen Bank offers various personal and business accounts and loans, and their headquarters is in Oak Brook, Illinois. Also tied at number 5 is the New Tech Bank High Yield Savings Account at 5.25% APY. There is no minimum initial deposit required to open this account, and the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.25% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month, that $10,000 would be about $10,042.75. New Tech Bank is backed by New Tech One, which is a publicly traded company. New Tech One offers payment, lending, insurance, and technology products. New Tech Bank was founded in 1963, and they offer personal savings and CD accounts and business savings and checking accounts. New Tech Bank headquarters is in Miami, Florida. Also tied at number 5 is the My Banking Direct High Yield Savings Account at 5.25% APY. A few months ago, this account was at 5.55% APY. Since then, they've lowered it down to 5.25% APY. And there's a minimum of $500 initial deposit required to open this account, and your balance has to be at least $1 to earn the stated APY. And with this account, the interest is compounded and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.25% APY with the interest compounding monthly, after 1 month that $10,000 will be about $10,042.67. And if you want to know more about this My Banking Direct High Yield Savings Account, I've done a review and overview analysis video of it on my channel, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description if you want to check that out. My Banking Direct is a service of Flagstar Bank. New York Community Bank Corp is the parent company of Flagstar Bank, which is one of the largest regional banks in the country. The company is headquartered in Hicksville, New York, with regional headquarters in Troy, Michigan. New York Community Bank Corp was founded in 1859 as a Queens County Savings Bank and was the first savings bank chartered by the state of New York in the New York City borough of Queens. My Banking Direct offers checking, savings, and CD accounts. And at number 4 on the list, we have the VO Bank Cornerstone Money Market Savings Account at 5.30% APY. There's a minimum $100 initial deposit required to open this account, and this account has a $5 monthly fee if you receive paper statements. If you opt out of that, then you won't have a monthly fee. And with this account, the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.30% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,043.26. VO Bank is the online bank division of MidFirst Bank, which is one of the largest privately held banks in the United States. MidFirst Bank was established in 1911 and is headquartered in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. VO Bank offers money market, savings, and CD accounts. And at number 3, we have another tie. First up here, we have the Ivy Bank High Yield Savings Account at 5.30% APY. There's a minimum initial deposit of $2,500 to open this account, and your balance has to be at least $2,500 to earn the stated APY of 5.30%. And with this account, there's a maximum balance of $1 million. And the APY is 0.05% for balances between $10 and $2,499. And with this account, the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.30% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,043.26. And if you want to know more about the Ivy Bank High Yield Savings Account, I've done an in-depth detailed review and overview analysis video of it on my channel. If you want to check that out, I have a link down in the description for it. Ivy Bank is a digital banking division of Cambridge Savings Bank, which is a Massachusetts state chartered bank that has been helping customers since 1834. Ivy Bank was established in 2021 with a headquarters in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and they offer savings and CD accounts. Also tied at number 3 is the Brio Direct High Yield Savings Account at 5.30% APY. A couple of months ago, this account was at 5.35% APY, but since then, they've lowered the APY down to 5.30%. There's a minimum $5,000 initial deposit required to open this account, and your balance must be at least $25 to earn the stated APY. And with this account, the interest is compounded daily and credited each statement cycle monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.30% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,043.26. Brio Direct is an online subsidiary of Webster Bank that offers various deposit accounts. Webster Bank was founded in 1935 by Harold Webster Smith as the first federal savings of Waterbury in Connecticut, and currently their headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut. And at number 2 on the list is the Eagle Bank High Yield Savings Account at 5.35% APY. A couple of months ago, this APY was at 5.38%, but since then, Eagle Bank has lowered the APY down a little bit to 5.35%. There's a minimum opening initial deposit of $1,000, and balances between $0 and $500,000 earn that 5.35% APY. APYs for balances over $500,000 is 0.01%. And with this account, the interest is compounded daily and credited monthly. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.35% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,043.51. Eagle Bank is a community bank with an online presence that was founded in 1998. Their headquarters is in Bethesda, Maryland, and they have operations in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Eagle Bank offers various personal, commercial, and business products and services, and they're heavily involved in commercial real estate. And at number 1 on the list is the Poppy Bank Premier Savings Account at 5.50% APY. And there's a minimum balance requirement of $1,000 that has to be maintained in order to earn that 5.50% APY. And as of recording this video on September 1st, 2024, that APY is guaranteed for 3 months. And the interest on this account is compounded daily and credited monthly. And something I noticed on the website for this account is that they state that electronic statements must be activated to avoid monthly $5 paper statement fee. So if you don't have that on your account, then there's no monthly maintenance fee with this account. If you have paper statements on this account, then you're going to get hit with that $5 monthly fee. Calculation example for this one, if you had $10,000 in this account at 5.50% APY with the interest compounding daily, after 1 month that $10,000 would be about $10,044.68. So total interest earned for a month would be about $44.68. Poppy Bank was established in 2005 and has branches across California with a headquarters in Santa Rosa, California. Poppy Bank is considered one of the strongest financial institutions in the country and is rated 5 stars by Bauer Financial Incorporated. Poppy Bank specializes in business lending, including commercial loans and lines of credit, commercial real estate, construction, and SBA/USDA loans. They also offer various business and personal deposit accounts. And that is it with my video on the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY for September 2024. It is important to keep an eye on the economic landscape, and in this month of September, there is talk and consideration that federal funds rate may be lower. And as you see with the APYs of savings accounts, they've remained high for a while and they still are high. However, some of them are starting to come down a little bit. I use a couple of different high yield savings accounts, and 2 of the 3 that I use mainly have lowered their APYs recently in the last month, down about 0.10% for one account and like 0.15% I believe for the other account. Now, high yield savings accounts can be a great way to grow your savings effectively and efficiently, and I definitely have several videos about specific accounts and high yield savings accounts in general on my channel. And there's links in the descriptions, and you'll see links pop up here on the screen at the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.